Electricity Minister Dr. Kgosientsho Ramokgopa has confirmed that both Eskom and the City of Johannesburg have now reached an important settlement in their ongoing billing and debt dispute. Ramokgopa, the Joburg Mayor Dada Morero and Eskom officials gave an update not too long ago, and Newzroom Afrika's Skara Mafakwane was there for that news conference in Braamfontein. Skara, I think there is a collective sigh of relief around the resolution of this, this issue which has been dragging on for quite a while. I think one of the things the Energy Minister said was that they're really excited about this development and, giving a hint of what the process must have been like. We also heard Dada Morero, the Joburg Mayor, make that quip about, what did he say? There was almost black-on-black violence, and the room just burst into laughter at that point. But it's taken a lot, including trying to go to court, stopping that procedure to get to where we are today. Tell us more.
Good morning to you, Iman, and our viewers. Safe to say there is light at the end of the tunnel with regards to at least lights being on in the country's economic hub here in Johannesburg. 3.2 billion rands. That's how much the city of Joburg now owes Eskom, and that amount will be payable within 4 years, Iman. 830 million of that written off, and they say, officials here telling us that it was because the estimates from Eskom, they estimated during load shedding, and that shouldn't have been done. But I'm going to bring in somebody who did this investigation, or rather who headed this investigation, Iman. His name is Titus Marty, and he's with the South African National Energy Development Institute. Now, the Marty was tasked with this, investigating this dispute by the minister when the minister intervened. Dr. Marty, thank you very much for your time on Newzroom Afrika Channel 405. Just take us through some of the work that you did from November till the point that we're at now, what your investigation found and the way forward.
Thank you very much. Yes, indeed, the work started in November, and you can imagine also it was during the holiday period, so it was very difficult to get the teams available all the time. But it started by the appointment of a very competent technical lead, Professor Mutley, at SANEDI. We consulted with both parties in terms of acceptability of the technical lead. And then, of course, City Power as well as Eskom, they further allocated subject matter experts to work with Prof. Mutley in conducting this assessment. The assessment, as you heard earlier, it was supposed to last for 6 weeks, but of course, the technical aspect ended up taking 3 months, and then the follow-ups after that to then negotiate a settlement, another 2 to 3 months or so. So all in total, about 6 months, the entire process.
In your report, you speak of miscommunication over billing from Eskom to the city of Johannesburg, City Power. Take us through some of the problems that you found as an independent body in the investigation.
Yeah, so let's clarify this. In cases where there was metering equipment, the main meters as well as the check meters, the team looked at what Eskom had reported or built and looked at what City Power had estimated. There was a very good correlation. So there was no really issues around that. Issues arise where there was no metering equipment, or in cases where the metering equipment is vandalized or stolen or whatever the case might be. Then you have either load reduction or load shedding. Now, how do you go about doing the estimates in that regard? And that's where I think probably the miscommunication between the Eskom team and the City Power perhaps led to the situation that they found themselves. And you heard earlier that they've now resolved that. They've set up teams on the Eskom side as well as City Power to be able to quickly resolve the issues. But the rollout of metering equipment in areas where it doesn't exist, I think, should be the priority.
There is a bigger problem, however. The minister telling us that municipalities at least owe Eskom to a tune of over 100 million. So the 3.2 billion being spoken about here, it's just a drop in the ocean to the total amount of that. You believe that you have chartered a way, at least with this investigation, to at least implement, to assist other municipalities. Tell us about that.
Yeah, the figure that was mentioned is 100 billion rand. That's across all municipalities in South Africa. That's what they owe Eskom. And this figure is growing. The minister indicated 3 billion rand per month. So by the end of this year, you'll probably be looking at well over 130 billion rand. And this problem is not disappearing. The minister outlined a number of initiatives that at some point he will come and communicate what is being done, including what ESCOM has initiated with municipalities to assist the municipalities from a technical point of view. He also mentioned the INEP, the reconfiguration of the INEP to see how that can assist going forward. But the problem is very, very big. The template that we have now developed as SANEDI in terms of how we resolve the disputes, we are now going to be rolling it out to other problematic municipalities and will be guided by the minister going forward.
It's surely a lot of work for you, for SANEDI, because it took at least 7 months to complete the work here. How about the whole country?
Yeah, it's in the best interest of the country. It has to be resolved. We have to find capacity. Yes, indeed, it's a lot of work for SANEDI. And also it's taking us away from, as you know, SANEDI is focusing on energy research, development, and we're doing a lot of work with the universities to develop energy solutions. We're also deploying energy efficient solutions. So yes, but it's something that has to be done. It's in our mandate, and we will do everything possible to assist the minister in this regard.
Just lastly, lessons learned with the city, with this billing crisis here in Joburg.
Keep the communication open. Engage. Don't wait until there's a crisis. I think going to court should be the last resort. I mean, this could have been avoided. And also deal with the issues as they come up. Not to wait for 5 years before you start looking for solutions.
Mr. Titus Mate, thank you very much for your time. Iman, he is the CEO of SANEDI. They were tasked with the job of investigating this billing crisis, and they assisted in, finding some of those problematic areas, miscommunication, and to the tune of 830 million. That's the amount that was reduced, or rather taken out from the outstanding amount the City Power owes ESCOM. And at this point, for 3.2 billion, it's what's outstanding, and Dada Morero making an undertaking that within 4 years that amount will be paid. But as well, to add, Iman, the minister, when I asked the minister about at the time, last year, November, he spoke of 90 billion rand, which was owed to ESCOM. We understand that that amount has now increased and went over 100 billion. And as you heard the Titus here telling us that it grows at about 3.2 billion in 3 months. So it's still a big problem, the billing crisis, but they believe they have developed a model to address this problem.
Skarama Fukwane, thank you.